Because it's getting harder and harder to gain visibility on LinkedIn through the usual channels, by which I mean content, we've been looking really hard at different ways to reach new audiences. One of the strategies that we've been working on is events. Now, we've been running events for quite some time, but we've recently become even more enamored of audio events. We like these because they are so easy to put together. No third party app required. And with a LinkedIn Live, they are more complicated and more difficult to arrange and organize when you're doing it well. But with an audio event, there's just the host, the guests, the people in the audience, and whatever it is that you are doing the event on. Usually your phone, but also on a desktop. Really very easy. We're finding that as our events become more well known, as we invite more people to attend, that they're becoming gradually more well attended. I don't know about you, but I'm receiving a lot more invites to events in my LinkedIn profile these days, and most of them are about things I have no interest in whatsoever. But certainly, if anybody is doing an audio event about LinkedIn, I'm right there. Your clients and customers will likely be the same. Now, for a long time, audio events have been the kind of black sheep of the events family on LinkedIn, mainly because there is no official replay function. Well, unfortunately, that's not changed, but we and a lot of other people have found ways around that, which is mainly by using a third party app to record the event and then allow you to put it up on your website or have it somewhere else where people can listen to it. Now that that obstacle is over and done with, we've been finding that people are really becoming interested in hosting audio events themselves. One of the key ways to make an audio event really work well, that we've only discovered of recent times, is to run a chat group alongside it. So, what I mean by that is that we create a messaging stream which we invite the attendees of the event to come to. Then they can be part of the chat, which is kind of similar to any comment stream that you would have on a LinkedIn Live. Now, people have to be invited to that, and they have to be a first degree connection of the person who is doing the inviting in order to be able to be part of that chat. We've been running these small chat groups for quite a while now, and we find them an excellent way to be able to share links that you can't otherwise in an audio event, to be able to have a conversation that is allied to what is going on actually in the event, and generally for people to be able to network with each other and to share ideas, comments, and questions. Now, the barrier to that is the maximum number of people you can have in one of those chat groups, and that is 50. So we're currently working out ways to be able to resolve that, because often there are more than 50 people coming and going during an event, and you want to be able to make the chat available to all of them if you can. One of the reasons we like to record our events is because it gives us a transcript. And from that, we can create a summary, and we can also take clips of the audio if we want to and turn that into more content for LinkedIn if it's shorter, or put on YouTube, whichever we decide we want to do. But I do think that audio events are one of those new event features that many people don't realize are so easy to use. My recommendation is, if you are thinking of running an audio event, which you can do from your profile or your company page, is to attend others for a bit first. See how other people run them, what they do, whether they have guests or whether they just do them solo, because everybody does it differently. A good length for an audio event is about half an hour. Ours tend to run an hour because I talk a lot, but generally half an hour is a perfectly good length for an audio event. If you're wanting to find new ways to circumvent the problems of collapsing reach on content, I encourage you to try an audio event. Very easy to set up, very easy to invite people to, and I think you might be surprised at how successful they'll be.